Good YouTube, my name is Coach, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing this commander deck that somebody posted in our Discord. Keep in mind, if you're not already joined in the Discord, you can join the Discord and place your commander decks into the deck list review tab, and people within the community will take a look at your deck list, and potentially we can get your deck uploaded onto a video like this. This commander deck is Omnath Locus of Rage, and this is a commander deck. I believe this is the second time we're gonna have an Omnath commander deck on the channel. I believe there was one before. So this video may be a bit similar. So if you have a commander that's not Omnath, you can leave that commander deck in the Discord link below. Depending on the website that you upload the deck list to, I may review it, I may not. Some websites are a better viewing experience than others. The first thing I noticed when I look at this Omnath deck is that it costs $1,100. And when I look over at the lands, I know that that's the reason why it's $1,100. I mean, we have a $13 land here, a $35 land here, a $22 land here, a $54 land here. I mean, the lands here are very impressive, not to mention the alternate art for the Omnath I'm a huge fan of with the Hulk. Looks like a painting or a sleeve over the card. Looks fantastic, looks amazing. If you drew this yourself, Mad Dad, you have a lot of skill when it comes to art. I could never do that, and I could never draw anything. I can do stick figures, but nothing else. So the lands, I mean, I can't really say anything about the lands because you have the best lands. I mean, generally when I'm playing a landfall deck, I usually run around 39, 40 lands. But that doesn't matter. One thing I will notice right away when I look at the sorceries, there are 20 sorceries, and then there are 6 instants. You know, I think because you have so many lands that sacrifice and basically tutor for other lands to create tokens, maybe you don't have to have so much instant speed interaction. But some of my most favorite plays when I'm playing Omnath are just to cast a Harrow or to cast other ramp spells at instant speed. Even if it just gets me one land, I just like the ability to hold up mana. Because generally when I'm playing Omnath, if you're playing against people that know what it's like, they're just going to remove Omnath as quickly as possible. And you know, you have a heroic intervention here, so that's one way you can protect Omnath. And I mean, you can't really do much better than a heroic intervention. But when I look at this, I mean, you have Triumph of the Hordes. Wow. You have Tooth and Nail. I mean, you have some cards over here, Scape Shift. You have some cards over here that are, you know, game winning. I just think like when I look at this Scape Shift, this and all these other cards, you know, what really, the thing is, like, when you play against Omnath or you play against people that know Omnath, they're just going to remove Omnath the moment it enters the battlefield every single time. And when people run out of mana or run out of removal, it's generally best, in my experience, to play Omnath, to have something on the battlefield that gives haste so that when you play him, you sack lands, get like 3 Omnath tokens onto the battlefield, and you attack right away with everything. But I mean, like, what is potent when you're playing all of these lands? I don't even have any of these lands in my Omnath deck, you know, so your deck is definitely much more powerful than mine. And maybe because my deck is a lot weaker than yours, I need the haste inside the deck in order for it to function. Like, I don't have a doubling season. I don't have any of these cards. The Uprising I do have. Bombardment I have. Greater Good I have. I don't have Parallel Lives. Sylvan Library I definitely don't have. But, you know, Warstorm Surge, Warrington's Tread are kind of staples for this type of deck. I just think that being able... Oh, it's a Recruiter? Yeah, I mean, in the comments, you can let me know why you've included a coercive recruiter into the commander deck. We have a Crater of Behemoth. I mean, the thing is, like, this is 8 mana. This is almost a $30 card. I think like when we're playing Omnath, Omnath tokens are so strong that like I don't see why you would need Crater Hoof. You know, specifically when you have all these lands already over here, that you're gonna be putting a lot of tokens into play. So I think it's, when I look at that, I think like you could have just given them something that had haste or trample, and generally that sometimes that gets the job done, you know. But a Crater Hoof, I mean, it's a great card, you know, and I would even run like a Fierce Empath inside this deck just so you have a way to tutor for Crater Hoof and some of the other higher mana value cards that we have here, which don't actually seem like, oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot. That's 8 mana. I mean, this seems like it would work well to put a bunch of tokens into play, specifically when you have cards like a Warstorm Surge, you know, ways to just deal a ton of damage when things enter the battlefield. And you had Perforos over here. That seems like that works really well with Perforos as well, dealing 2 damage when they enter the battlefield from the Season's Guide. I would probably take this card out of the deck. I would probably take out the Corrosive Recruiter as well. If I was... Ooh, this is great. You see, this is a really good card. Sylvan Safekeeper. Sacrifice a land, target creature you control gains Shroud until the end of turn. You know, there's another card called like the Village something that you can sacrifice. You pay mana, I believe, and then you sacrifice a forest, and then it gives a creature Shroud. It basically does the same thing as this. Although this is free, the other one you have to pay mana. But it still does the same thing, keeps your Omnath alive, which I think is the most important thing. We have a Terror of the Peaks, another Warstorm Surge, a Tiles Provisioner, okay, a Tracker, alright, Titania. I mean, this could work as like a lieutenant inside the commander deck. You know, if Omnath gets hated out of the game and you can't cast them, you need another way to generate more tokens. I mean, Titania is definitely gonna do that for you. We have Zealous Conscripts. Another, you know, for some reason I see this and I see this. Oh, you have Kiki Jiki, that's why. So Kiki Jiki goes infinite with the Corrosive Recruiter and goes infinite with the Zealous Conscripts as well. Oh, okay. Oh, so this deck is just beast. Because you're just using Tooth and... Because you can use Tooth and Nail to tutor. I'm not too sure how well the deck plays. I see that you have a... oh yeah, there are combos over here. You got a combo list. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, this Omnath deck is definitely a million times stronger than any Omnath I've ever played. Because you have these combos here, I see why the haste and all that stuff that I was talking about earlier is not really necessary. But I think if you're playing Omnath on a budget, if you don't have almost a $1,200 Omnath deck, then, you know, making sure that you get the most out of Omnath when Omnath's on the battlefield is going to help you to just make an impact on the board as quickly as possible. But this doesn't even look like you're trying to do that. You're just trying to... You have the opportunity to combo, and you have some tutors as well. So a lot of tutors, actually. If you could find a way to tutor for more creatures, I would suggest a worldly tutor. If you don't have a worldly tutor, you know, I think that would work out really well for the commander deck. Because you have so many combos. You could also tutor with a Fierce Empath. Fierce Empath is going to help you tutor. And then any other card that basically helps you do that. That way you just draw into your win conditions much faster. Okay, so if you would like your commander deck featured on the channel, you can go ahead and upload your deck list into the Discord. The link to the Discord will be in the description below. Always remember, we do giveaways on this channel. In general, we run them through the Discord from now on. So I'll upload a picture of the card we'll be giving away, and then you can say giveaway, and that will enter you into the giveaway. We're We're also going to be opening up a Patreon on the channel. So for just $5 a month, you enter for a Patreon exclusive giveaway. One time every week for the month. So $5 gets you 4 extra giveaways every single month. And for the giveaways that we run through the Discord, you get 3 entries into that giveaway. Okay, so you get 2 giveaways every single week for a month for just $5. And let me tell you something. If you're the only person on Patreon that is a patron and has pledged $5 every week, you will be getting 1 card. Okay, at the end of the month, I grab all the cards and I take them to the post office and I ship them all then. Okay, that's how this is gonna work. All right, so hope everybody has an amazing day. Always remember, subscribe, eat healthy, like and comment if you haven't already liked and comment. Work out every single day, subscribe, and most importantly, you gotta believe in yourself, all right? Peace out, people. Thank you, Mad Dad. Peace, dude.